Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Amazon Ads Raw Daily. Today, we're going to talk about two topics. The first one is the new Coca-Cola spot, which used generative AI in order to create an advertisement creative. And the second topic will be about Amazon's small medium business badge. So, the first thing we talk about is the new spot, and I saw this yesterday and I found it very interesting as it seems Coca-Cola is the first major company to have released now a spot which uses text to image, AI models, 3D, stable diffusion, these kind of things in order to create an advertisement, which is the first of its kind, at least in from a bigger brand. And it seems what shows that this kind of technology is already ready to be used in the market if the big players using it. I'll give you a quick description of how the video actually looks like because I'm not able to show it to you, but I'll link it in the description and then you can watch it yourself. So the video plays in a museum, in an art museum, and we see a couple of people sitting there kind of drawing something. It seems like it's students and a teacher kind of checking into the students, and they have all these pictures around them from all these different kind of artists. And the camera is flowing into the scenery, and then it kind of zooms in on one of these pictures, and then this picture starts to animate itself. So it becomes a 3D reality model, and the I would say creature or the object, whatever, get the object which becomes 3D and real life, it grabs into the room, the arm reaches into the room of the museum, and it sees this 2D black and white Coca-Cola poster or picture. And it grabs the Coke and it pulls it out of the two-dimensional world into the three-dimensional world. And while it's doing that, it transforms the bottle as well. And then this bottle gets on a journey across the different pictures, I would say. So you can see how it goes into a picture and then lands in a three-dimensional world where there's ships and people, and then it's thrown from one picture into another. Somebody let it fall, and then another picture grabs it out of the air, and then it lands into the famous Scream picture from Monk. I'm not sure. And then, the bottle basically travels through all of these different pictures with all of their different styles from, I know, cubinistic style and so on and so forth. And then it lands even in the middle of the museum where there's a big statue out of copper or ore or whatever. And the big guy grabs it, it turns into metal itself, and he throws it basically again into the next picture. Somebody's grabbing it, and then it's eventually landing somewhere where the person in the picture opens the Coke and puts it next to the student we saw in the beginning. This student then grabs it, drinks it, gets a boost or whatever, starts drawing. And then the next scene, the teacher comes, the student shows her the picture, and the teacher is smiling. So it seems the Coke has kind of made him creative, maybe because it was flying through all these different worlds. And that's basically the end. You can see then the picture, the girl, also a famous painting, is kind of giving the guy a wink with her eyes, and then the spots ends, saying Coca-Cola, real magic. So you have to watch it. It's like a minute and 30 seconds. It's very interesting as it uses generative AI, and it looks very good. It looks very it looks animated, of course. So the scenes inside the pictures doesn't look like real, but I mean that's part of the experience when you throw something into an art picture. And yeah, um, I think that shows how powerful generative AI already has become, and how much creativity it can produce if you use it to your extent. All right, so that's the first topic. I'll link you that in the description. Find it very interesting. Wonder when there's the first Amazon brands which use that for their sponsored brand video campaigns or sponsored display video campaigns, so on and so forth. Seems to be a very interesting topic. The next item on the agenda today is small businesses, and Amazon is kind of testing this new small business search filter where you could, in the Amazon search as a customer, search for this comes from a small medium business. And small medium businesses are usually defined, at least in the US, following a Gartner definition, where these organizations need to have fewer than 100 employees. And the second most popular attribute would be they need to have an annual revenue which is below 50 million. This would define them as a small medium business. And then if you're on Amazon, you can easily register your brand, and then you can apply basically to get this badge. Probably you have to show that you have less than 50 million annual revenue, and so on and so forth. But there's a simple process on Amazon behind it, where you reach out to your selling partner or to support. Then you provide them with your name and your brand and company, your business address, and your merchant token. And then they will review it. And within a couple of days, you would obtain the badge. And this badge would then show up on your product listings. It would show up in the search, and it could be used for customers if they actively checkbox the small medium business badge in the search filters. So this can give you kind of a little visibility boost, because people might want to look for small medium businesses, as they tend to support small medium businesses. And yeah, that's kind of the news for today, and we keep it short. That's all I have. Have a wonderful day. Hear you tomorrow. Bye-bye.